broke ground actually on last Friday, and just peeling the topsoil away. And the exciting part is that we have a processing plant coming in later this week, and we get to actually crush some gravel on site. I can take you over to where that's going to happen. So we're actually going to be able to use the raw material from the farm for the roads on the town side. It's been quite a process, but it saves us a lot of money and uses the resources right here that are available to us rather than to truck in a bunch of gravel. This is the old farmer's road that's going to be done away with. We just drove through three farm sites, field sites. This is the third 5-acre parcel behind our house. We just drove through 2 of them, and the fourth one is up in those pine trees. So there's 23 lots all in, all together. There's 9 5-acre parcels that run from the north all the way to the south to where Al Kyle's house is. And you can see they're divided by these signs with birdhouses on them. So those are 5-acre parcels on that side, and then on this side they're 1 to 3 acre parcels. There's a build site right there that's cleared a little bit from one. They're all clearly marked. So by the end of this week, all this topsoil will be moved out of here, and they're going to start doing some grading for sorry about the bumps. They have all the ditch work and the drainage, and there's only 23 parcels in town side. We used all of the land that we previously owned, and about 25 acres of the pile farm that we acquired. And when we turn out here onto Ernest Way, we can come out and you can see the part of the pile farm that we acquired, and you can see the portion that is going to be the town side, and then we can look further south and we can see where the land's going to be the village at some point. Probably won't get started on the village side if everything goes smooth until spring. This will be the first lot. There's only 1 lot between this road and then there's an outlot there. We're probably going to put a spec home there. The entrance to the driveway would be side entry on either side, and should be able to bounce down that road. We're going to turn around and go back down to show you the village side.
Sure.
Actually, I think I might be able to drive through there.
How long did it take you to learn this?
Still learning it. So right here, this road actually is supposed to take a little bit of a turn right about here, and then pretty much where you see the corn is the the north block of the village. And I can take you down and show you where the south block is. It's going to be a little bit bigger. I think 1/3 of the houses in the village are supposed to be around in here. But this ground comes down a lot. There's a really big hill right there.
What are they going to use as a buffer with 60? Did you say they were going to build a...
We're going to bring the elevation down. If you look at that's the proposed plan. If you look at Cedar Bluffs, the same embankment that they have behind their house is the exact same 1 to 4 pitch embankment that's going to be between here and 60. But our houses will be a little bit further away, and there'll be a drainage ditch. There's not a lot of drainage ditches over in Cedar Bluffs. They're engineered a little bit differently. I think they must have been a lot tighter for ground, but you can see right here where we took some samples, and the white stuff is the stone that we're going to be taking the topsoil and the overburden away right here starting later this week, and we're going to bring a crusher in to crush the stone. And right here there's just less than 1 acre of a little bit of a valley that we're going to put in for all of the gravel for the town side. And then when we're all done, it'll be topsoiled and put back so we can continue to farm it, or it'll be ready in spring to go ahead and make this subdivision, this north block. And the north block is this whole area here where the house is over there. There's the Cedar Bluffs Drive, and that continues right on to about where that pickup truck is over here. This gives you an idea of the southern block and how much bigger it is for the village, and this isn't proposed to happen until down the road. It goes all the way to the trees by the tower there, and then the whole idea is to bring this elevation down so we're not on top of a windy This will look more like a valley in here than anything. This is the furthest 5-acre lot from our house, but they start right here, and they're all stacked up. They're heavily wooded. See, a driveway for this 5-acre parcel is going to come in off the southern part of Tulip Court, off this driveway. We just took some of the brush out just so people could get through, prospective buyers, and cleared a little bit of an area so they could kind of see that their house would be in the woods. Now these lots have an environmental corridor. They'll never be able to take down more than 20% of the native trees that are here. This is about maybe 3 or 4 times that area over there. So this 5-acre parcel, the lot line is about right here, and then we start another one. And this is a really cool driveway that we put in because it comes in on an angle, and we were able to bring it in between these hickory, maples, and oaks. Now someone's going to have to, I think I'll end up having to put the driveway in so we protect those trees. There's a way that you can put a driveway in so you don't disturb the roots. You just kind of float the driveway over, and then the build site would be right over your shoulder. This, I think, is one of my favorite lots. But this is another really cool lot where the lot kind of is going to use the old farm trail, and then we actually have a deer plot there, but that's pretty much where the house is going to go.
So are home designs, do they have to meet any standards?
They just have to have our architectural committee's approval, which is Amy's and mine. For the building requirements, we didn't restrict them anything more than what the town's zoning allows. You know, we don't have any minimums. I don't think anybody's big, not a lot of people want to do big houses anymore, even though there is a couple of them going in yet this fall.
Like what's the square footage that they're averaging?
They're all over the place. So there's a ranch down at the end of the cul-de-sac that's getting done. I think it's 2,300 square foot ranch with some lookout windows. There's a mid-century modern kind of a Frank Lloyd Wright house going up in this open field from a couple from Colorado. They were here this weekend. So their house is ordered, their contract's done. They're just waiting for the development to be done for us to have the tax keys so they can close on the lot. But there'll be a race between this house and the 2,300 square foot ranch down at the end. And then there's 2 other ones. So there's 4 houses that are going to break ground yet this year.